more we stay in touch with nature, the healthier we will be, says President Ramnath Kovind. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated world's first Nano Urea liquid plant built at Kalol in Gujarat. The Act-Is policy of India and neighbouring nations' policies will help overcome geographical and political barriers. Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat on All India Radio tomorrow. And Meghalaya government signs MOU with Apollo hospitals to cut down infant and child cardiac deaths. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj, bringing to you the stories in detail. Declaring that the more we stay in touch with nature, the healthier we will be, President Ramnath Kovind advised citizens to adopt routine ethics and food in line with nature in daily life. Speaking on the topic One Nation, One Health, the need of the hour in the Arogya Manthan program organized by Arogya Bharti in Bhopal today, the President said traditional systems of medicine are being adopted globally. Any medical system is not specific to any particular religion. He clarified. Appreciating the idea of one nation, one health system, the President said it's clear from ancient texts that centuries ago our country had one nation, one health system that existed in some form. Kovind said the main goal of the National Health Policy 2017 is to make quality health services accessible to all people at affordable cost. The role of public and private sectors and the intelligentsia in society is also key in this regard, he added. Kovind said one cannot find cheaper treatment anywhere in the world than in India.
जिम्मेदारी हमारी बनती है वैज्ञानिकों की, चिकित्सकों की और जो मेडिकल फील्ड से जुड़े हुए हैं उन सब की बनती है.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the world's first Nano Urea liquid plant built at IFFCO Kalol in Gujarat. Built at a cost of around 175 crore rupees, the ultra-modern nano fertilizer plant has been set up to increase crop yield through the use of nano urea. The plant will produce 1.5 lakh bottles of 500 milliliter per day.
की ऊर्जा है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत के निर्माण के लिए गांव का आत्मनिर्भर होना बहुत आवश्यक है और इसलिए पूज्य बापू और सरदार साहब ने जो रास्ता हमें दिखाया उसके अनुसार आज हम मॉडल कोऑपरेटिव विलेज उस दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। गुजरात के ऐसे 6 गांव चिन्हित भी किए गए हैं जहां पूरी तरह से कोऑपरेटिव व्यवस्थाएं लागू की जाएगी। साथियों, आज आत्मनिर्भर कृषि के लिए देश के पहले नैनो यूरिया प्लांट का लोकार्पण करते हुए भी मैं सच्चे हृदय से बताता हूं कि मैं एक विशेष आनंद की अनुभूति करता हूं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi says his government has completed 8 years working for the people with good governance and Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Addressing the large gathering of people at Atkot near Rajkot in Gujarat after inaugurating the Matushri KDP MultiSpeciality Hospital, Modi said this 200-bed multi-special hospital will provide high-end medical equipment and provide world-class health care facilities to the people of Saurashtra region. Contending that there were only 9 medical colleges and only 1,100 medical seats in Gujarat in 2001, Modi said today there are 30 government and private medical colleges, including 8,000 medical seats in the state. Even as the government has made sure that every Indian gets COVID-19 vaccine free of cost, the Prime Minister said his government is doing everything to provide 100% facilities to the people. He said the double-engine government in Gujarat has boosted development of the state in all sectors.
राजकोट में बना यह आधुनिक अस्पताल एक इसका बहुत बड़ा उत्तम उदाहरण है। 3 करोड़ से अधिक गरीबों को पक्के घर, 10 करोड़ से अधिक परिवारों को खुले में शौच से मुक्ति, 9 करोड़ से अधिक गरीब बहनों को धुएं से मुक्ति, 2.5 करोड़ से अधिक गरीब परिवारों को बिजली कनेक्शन, 6 करोड़ से अधिक परिवारों को नल से जल, 50 करोड़ से अधिक भारतीयों को 5 लाख रुपए तक मुफ्त इलाज की सुविधा। ये सिर्फ आंकड़े नहीं है मेरे भाइयों बहनों, ये सिर्फ आंकड़े नहीं है, बल्कि गरीब की गरिमा सुनिश्चित करने के हमारे कमिटमेंट के ये प्रमाण है, प्रमाण साथ।
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar inaugurated the 3rd version of Nadi, Natural Allies in Development and Interdependence Dialogue, organized by Asian Confluence in collaboration with Ministry of External Affairs India and the Government of Assam and the North Eastern Council in Guwahati today. Nadi aims to articulate and activate a collective vision of sub-regional cooperation in the Bay of Bengal region and with Southeast Asia. In his inaugural speech, he said that the Act East policy of India and neighboring countries' policies will help to overcome the geographical and political barriers with the roads and seas connectivity in the region. He added that for all neighboring countries, Northeast India region has always been the trade hub.
As a hub in itself. Its resources and skills will have a larger and more ready markets. The supply lines in and out will be shorter. The outlets to global access will be diverse and manifold. The intensity of economic activity will rapidly deepen because it will capture many more segments.
The Northeast is truly India's gateway to Southeast Asia, and I believe the emerging connectivity with the ASEAN nations will play a defining role in enhancing our shared prosperity. Our government therefore is working to position Assam as the gateway and the expressway to ASEAN and other Southeast Asian.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said diplomacy is the first line of defense and every society is needed to be secured. Contending that diplomacy played a great role in bringing peace to the northeastern region, Dr. Jaishankar said Indian diaspora living abroad are now confident that whenever required, India is prepared to help them. He was speaking at an interactive session in IIT Guwahati today. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma accompanied the Union Minister at this juncture. Both the leaders also visited an exhibition that showcased the products of IIT Guwahati students. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister said that IIT Guwahati did remarkable work in the field of research during COVID period for Assam government. He said that Northeast made significant progress since 2014 under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
When we think IIT, we think engineering, right? But I want you to think of engineering not as a profession, not as a profession alone. I want you to think of engineering as a mentality. Because to me, a non-engineer but one who's traveled around in the world, an engineer actually has a problem-solving approach. And You know, in engineering, if you don't know it, you don't think it doesn't exist. You think you haven't found it.
Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur says that every university in the country can play a key role in the promotion of sports activities by creating a sports campus and providing training to athletes. Speaking after the inauguration of the Keshava Jadhav Sports Complex on the premises of the Savitribai Phule University in Pune today, Thakur recalled how Prime Minister Narendra Modi has motivated athletes from various sports genres, thus creating a sportive atmosphere in the nation. The minister unveiled a full-size statue of Olympian wrestler Keshava Jadhav and Swami Vivekananda's statue on the Pune University campus. Vice-Chancellor of the University Dr. Kharbhari Khale, Member of Parliament Girish Bapat were present among others. Spread over an area of 27 acres, the sports complex will feature world-class infrastructure for synthetic athletic tracks, football and Austrian turf tennis courts, among others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 89th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan, Air News website and News on Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Earlier, the Prime Minister said that he received numerous inputs for this edition of Mann Ki Baat program. He expressed happiness that youngsters have shared their views in large numbers. The Prime Minister has also shared a booklet based on last month's episode of Mann Ki Baat containing interesting articles on the topics discussed in the program. An MOU was signed with Apollo Hospitals for a partnership on interventions in pediatric cardiology with an aim to reduce infant and child deaths in the state due to congenital heart diseases, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said in a tweet. NHM Meghalaya has signed an agreement with Apollo for a partnership on interventions in pediatric cardiology. We hope to reduce the infant and child death in the state due to congenital heart diseases, Sangma said in the tweet. To end the news, the main points once again. The more we stay in touch with nature, the healthier we will be, says President Ramnath Kovind. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated world's first Nano Urea liquid plant built at Kallol in Gujarat. The Act-East policy of India and the neighbouring nations' policies will help overcome geographical and political barriers. Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat on All India Radio tomorrow. And Meghalaya government signs MOU with Apollo Hospitals to cut down infant and child cardiac deaths. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.